Hello, Audrina. Hello, Armie. Are you being good for your mummy? So, Grandma misses you so much that she thought she would make a film or a little movie and read you a storybook. This storybook is called On The Broom. And tomorrow, Grandma's going to post it to you and you'll be able to read the book when Grandma reads it to you as well. So, On The Broom. So there's the witch's broom, and there's the witch, and there's her familiar, her cat, and there's a big moon. Did you know when your mummy was little, she used to love a book about a witch and some cats called Meg and Mog. So maybe one day Grandma will find that book for you too. But this book is actually from a friend, and she bought it for you. And her friend is Jackie Ryrie, and she comes from a place in America called Utah. And she thought that you would like this book, so I said, I'll read it first and then I will give it to her. This book is written by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. On the Broom. Oh, my goodness me. Look at all that. There's leaves and a broom and a hat. Must be very, very windy. On the Broom. And look, there's the witch on her broom with her cauldron. The birds are a bit nervous. And what does the story say? The witch had a cat and a hat that was black and long ginger hair in a braid down her back. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned, and they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Oh, did you lose colour then? Right, well Grandma needs to keep looking at the film, clearly. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, and no hat could be found. Try this way. Here we go. Look, is that a dog? Has he got the hat? Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. So look, now we've got the witch and the cat and the dog and her cauldron. Look, there they're flying past the castle and the wind is blowing. Look, there's an owl in the tree and the clouds are dark. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud and held on to her hat. But away blew the bow from her hair braid, just like that. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched and searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low. Then said, as the witch tied her braid in the bow, I am a bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? What do you think? Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick. Whoosh! They were gone. Oh dear, Audrina, what can you see? Is it raining everywhere? And look in the river. Is that a hippopotamus and some fish and some birds? And who is on the broom now? There's the witch and the cat and the dog and the cauldron and the green bird. Dear me, what happens next? Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Who is that, I wonder? Then all of a sudden, from out of the pond, leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. Yeah. He dropped it politely and then said with a croak, "Ribbit," as the witch dried the wand in the fold of her cloak. I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? What do you think the witch said? That's right, she said yes. Yes, said the witch, so the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moons and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy. He jumped on a broom. Did he? Look at them all. There's the witch. There's the cat. There's the dog. There's the cauldron. There's the bird. And look, there's the frog. And he's jumping. Oh dear. What happened? Really, Audrey? Do you think the broom broke? Let's find out. The broom! Audrina, you were right. The broom snapped in two. I don't think the frog should have been jumping, do you? Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. A bog's like a big giant puddle of mud, but it's really sticky and a bit smelly and it's really deep, so you get really muggy. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud. Nobody was driving it, and then she just kept flying. And the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. Audrina, what do you think that noise was? Let's have a look. Dear me! What is that? Really? What? A dragon? Do you think that's a dragon? Let's find out. Oh, you were right, Audrina. It's a dragon. I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and witch with French fries tastes delicious to me. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help! Help! cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eye. He was hungry, wasn't he? And said, just this once, I'll have witch without fries. He's going to eat the witch and he's going to have no chips. But what happened? What's that coming out of the mud? But as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall and dark and sticky and feathered and furred. Oh, it's scary. It had 4 frightful heads. 4 heads. Let's count. Can Grandma do this? How clever is Grandma? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 4 heads. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch. And it said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch. Look how scared the dragon is. And our poor witch, she's fainted. What happened next? The dragon drew back and he started to shake. I'm sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and he was off through the sky. Then down. Oh, look at the monster. It wasn't really a monster. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog, down climbed the cat, and phew, said the dog, because he was at the bottom holding them all up. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you, I'd be in that dragon's inside. Lucky the witch was so good and so kind that she gave all those animals a lift on her broom, because when she needed help, they were all there for her. Aren't they good animals? Look at that. Oh, she's given them cuddles and kisses, and look, they're in some water. Oh, look at them. They're all nice and clean now. Let's see what happens next. Look at that. She filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, find something, everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, and the cat found a cone. The bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred well, and while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom Can you say that, Audrina? Can you say iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom? Then out rose, what do you think came out of the pot? Because what did they put in there? A lily, a cone, a twig and a bone. And what were those magic words? Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom. A truly magnificent broom with the seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a pool for the frog. Let me, oh my goodness me, we have to have, look, Audrina, look, the cat's in a chair and the dog's in a chair and the witch has a chair and the frog has a little pond. Where's the nest? Oh look, and right up the top there's a nest for the bird. Oh my dear. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. Whoops. Oh, hello. Don't know what's wrong with my camera. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and yes, whoosh, they were gone. Look at that. They've flown off into the night. Big, beautiful moon. And that is the end of the story. And I love you very, very much. And Armie, I love you too. And Audrina and Armie's friends, if you're watching, kisses and hugs for all of you. Good night.